and good evening, Packmates. Good evening, everybody. I hope you're all having a good Tuesday. I hope you all had a good day today. Now I'm gonna be honest. I had no idea what to stream tonight, so I just decided I might as well just work on my game with all of you. And I will be looking at the Warhammer website for reminders of like how to like make the army, specifically the army I'm working on now. So why don't we just get in here? Oh, wait, no. Alright, there we go. Okay, so this army is called the High Elven Tombs. And the army you'd use, super excited about this, by the way. The army you use is from the old world, called the Tomb Kings of Khemri, which are Egyptian-themed... I almost forgot to put on the music. Which are Egyptian-themed skeletons. Also, Games Workshop, add a dark mode to your website, because this is stupid. But yeah, this is a really cool Egyptian-themed army. And I think... Okay. I have a question. Is the old world like the first Warhammer game? Because if you go to... Because if you look at the description of some of these... Here's Settra, the Imperishable. Where is multi-part metal, and plastic kits? Which, by the way, I'm pretty sure that the metal is lead, which is definitely not safe, and that's probably why... Wait a minute, is this? This is online only. Settra the Imperishable. Yeah, this is online. So you can still buy this guy. I mean, I'm not going to. I'll just print my own. But... Alright, so... The High Elven Tombs. And the army you'd use is going to be the Tomb Kings of Khemri. So, the lore behind these guys in my game, in Battle for Gaia, is that the High Elves were like this precursor race. Think of like, if you played Halo, think of the Forerunners. If you played Mass Effect, think of the Protheans. And they all vanished. Or so they were, they were thought to have vanished. But what actually happened to them is they were all wiped out by the Abyss. And now anyone who tries to explore the ruins of their cities, they rise again in death and get them. So yeah, that's like the overview of their lore. And I've done some of their units already. Let's see. Oh god, Bright. I've done this guy. I've done this guy. Basically all the characters. I've done these guys. And these guys. Oh wait, no, these guys, actually. So I think I'm still doing infantry. So I think I'm gonna do these guys. Ushabti. Which, by the way, what size are their bases? That's how you really... That's how I really get, like, a scale of what they are. 40 millimeter bases. Okay, so it's big. These are big boys. Monstrous infantry. Eesh. So there's Ushabti with Ritual Blaze, and then there's Ushabti with great bows. But what I like to do is, if like a bunch of units are essentially the same, I like to just get all their weapons and stuff into one datasheet. So let's see, what are we gonna call these? What are they gonna be called in my game? How about what's a good name for like a really big mummy? Essentially, that's what they are. Maybe Risen tanks? Because they're... No, I mean, this army, the closest thing you're gonna get to a tank is one of the Sphinxes. Remnant Guard. Let's see, I have Remnant Soldiers, Remnant Guard, Remnant Marshals. Remnant Hunters. There we go. All right. Not to be not to be confused with any stealthy. Not to be confused with any like stealthy units, because they are not. Hunters means like they'll hunt you down. Let's make their value 40 to 50, depending on the size of the unit. And then our keywords: High Elven Tombs, Heavy Infantry, Remnant Hunters. And you know what? Why don't we give them a deep strike ability for the hell of it? But that'll be later. And let's see. unit composition. Let's make it 326 remnant hunters. And stats. These guys are pretty big, so I'm gonna give them 3 health. Because my guard, which are like the remnant guard, which are like elite soldiers with heavier armor, have 2 health. And these remnant soldiers, which are just like your battle line units, they have 1 because this is them. Let's see, a single unit of these guys, 36. Actually, no. Actually, yeah, 36. So, yeah. And let's see. Stats. 3. And they're taller, they have longer legs, so we'll give them 7 speed. And they're bigger, so we'll give them 2 defense. Plus 2 defense. Now weapons. There's really only 2 weapons for them. Robolo. Hunting bow. Let's make it 36 inches. Actually, no. 48 inches. Attacks, 1. AP, minus 4. So basically, you gotta roll a 6 to save. Let's see. Damage, let's do 3. Yeah, 3. Abilities. Precision. And this means they hit on 2s. And now, hunting blade. Range. Attacks 2. I gotta check on something. Alright, I'm back. I thought I heard someone growling. See, what kind of damage? Should do 2 because and then an assault is basically like if you get a 6, that's an extra hit. Like that counts as an extra hit. Hunting party. Unit may be placed 9 outside of deployment zone. Wait, hang on. And 9 inches away from enemy units. Alright. Excuse me. Alright, let's see. What else is there? I saw some... There they are. Let's see. Would these count as infantry, or are they monsters? Hmm. 50 by 100 millimeter. So these guys would essentially be like bikes. Oh, wait. Well, not bikes, but let's see, what are these called? Sepulchral Stalkers, Necropolis Knights. Hmm. And these are just because these can be built as the Sepulchral Stalkers, or the armored skeletal knights atop animated snake-like constructs. Huh. Alright, I guess we're done with infantry, so we might as well go to monsters mounts. Sorry, had to unplug my printer. I'm pretty sure there's a thunderstorm coming. Oh, yep, lightning nearby. Alright. Back to the game. Monsters. Let's see. What are we gonna call? What am I gonna call my Necropolis Knights? Yeah, it's getting really... If it starts raining, I'll probably just end my stream. Alright, let's see. Let's go with... Oh, wait. No, we're not gonna... Alright, so the Sepulchral Stalkers, I'm gonna call Nagas. But I think I'll call these ones... Serpent Knights. Serpent Riders. These things look scary, too. Is this made of metal? Or does this have metal? Multi-part plastic kit. Oh. Let's see. Value. Let's do 45. 250. Let's see. High Elven Tunes. Cavalry. Mount. Scout. Serpent Riders. And then unit composition. We'll do 3 to 6. Stats. I'm gonna give these guys. I'm gonna give these guys 4 health. Let's see. Health, speed, attack, defense. Let's see. Health 4, speed 14, attack 3, defense 3. Then weapons. Do these guys have any range? I think I'll give them like a fire breath or a serpent breath. Go below. Serpent's breath. Range, let's do 12. Attacks 3, 2. Actually 0, because flame attacks automatically hit. Flame. Alright. And then we'll just do the Serpent's Fangs also. 2 attacks at AP 3. They do 3 damage. And let's say they're assault. Actually, no. Precision. And then the Elven Lance. The Rider's weapons. We'll give this one the strongest. No. It's alright. I'll probably add like a lance weapon type later for weapons you charge with. But I want to like do the armies first. And now, Nagas. These guys. Sepulchral Stalkers. Animated construct of stone and metal armed with massive pole arms and a deadly gaze. Ooh. That's scary. That is terrifying. let's see. Let's give them more value. Because I'm going to make these guys stronger. Iron Tombs. Monster Scout. Nagas. How about defense 2? Because they're like, because these are going to be like legitimate monsters. Alright. Just gonna snooze ads for now. Rub low. Let's see. What kind of weapons do these guys have? Basically all the exact same. Right. Naga's spear. Let's make it magic. From the sands. Yeah, these guys are gonna deep strike. I believe we're now getting to the actual monsters. How big is this guy? $50 by $75 base. Is that like Dreadnought size? Like Heresy era Dreadnought size? Actually no, they have like their bases like have equal sides. Tomb Scorpion. Oh my god, wait, hang on. This multi-part resin kit builds a Tomb Scorpion, a twisted amalgamation of stone, bone, metal, and lacquered wood. This horrid construct's body serves as a sarcophagus for a fallen lich priest, and the mummified cadaver is exposed atop its armored carapace. Oh, there it is. So this thing is basically a dreadnought. That's funny. Like, is it dreadnought size? No, it's actually a dreadnought. Alright. So I think we might as well do Risen Scorpion. Risen Stinger, actually. To not, like... Let's see. Value. Let's do 50. Huh. And I guess this should be a scout, shouldn't it? Because it's, like, fairly small. High Elven Tombs. Monster Scout. Risen Stinger. Also, we have ads starting in like a minute. Excuse me. Let's see. And then what's up? Unit composition. 1 Risen Stinger. Stats. Let's give this 12 inches of movement. And then 8 health. And the weapons on this guy are gonna be the stinger and the pincers. Stinging tail. Range. Melee. 2 minus 4. I'm gonna make this the strongest one. With 6 damage each. And make it devastating too. And then pincers. Wait a minute. Yeah, pincers. Melee. Attacks, let's do 4. At minus 1 AP. Not 34 damage! And this can be assault. Let's see. Alright, I think that's all the smaller... Mummified cadaver is exposed atop its armored carapace. Yeah, there he is. That's funny. What else? Yeah, we got all the... I got all the characters in infantry. Oh wait, no I haven't. It'll be alright. Now just this, this, and this. Let's see. Necrosphinx. Can this thing fly? I have aircraft and flying monsters in like their own category. Soar and bound across the battlefield. Okay, yep, this thing can fly. So I guess this thing would be the last monster. Ornate Howdah. Oh, that's this right here. Hmm. Alright, let's see. So it says this thing can have its own. There he is. Tomb King. Oh, wait. No, this thing. Like, this thing can be built from the same kit. I wonder. Not hearing any more thunder. I think we'll call this one a ravaging construct. And let's see. Value 75. Wait. $60 by $100. Yeah, that's. High Elven Tombs. High Elven Tombs. Monster Walker Tank. What the? No. Ravaging Construct. And then, let's see. Unit composition. 1 Ravaging Construct. Stats. I'm gonna give it 15 health. Wait. Oh, yeah, no. And give it 10 speed. $15 health. Ah, no. Now weapons. I'm gonna say these are javelins to be thrown. Let's see. Elven. Ancient javelins. Make them 24 inches. 2 attacks. AP 1. 2 damage. And precision. Actually, no. Rapid fire. And then I'll do Ravager's Bite. Melee 1, AP 4, 6 damage, 5 damage. And 6. What else? I think that can be it. 2. That's gonna be the War Sphinx. Because we also have a Bone Dragon. Alright, now, what I want next is the Necrosphinx. Which looks terrifying, but awesome. This one doesn't have, like, the bite. Looks like it has a pretty scary looking tail. And there's the sighting wings. Oh, you know what? This thing doesn't have the Howdah. So I guess the huh. I guess the only ranged weapon would be this Stinger's tail right here. Alright. Flying monsters. And let's see, we got the bombardment construct. You can't. I don't want to like call them like any crazy and like incomprehensible names. Let's see. High Elven Dunes. Monster. Flying monster. And then we got... It is kind of also a locker. Bombardment construct. Alright. unit 1 bombardment construct. Then let's see. 36. Alright. Because it's a... I guess it wouldn't be a walker, would it? Let's see. Nah, this thing can fly. Then weapons... There's gonna be at least... I think what I'm gonna do is give it the curse. So this is coming from the tail. First bombardment. Attack, let's go with 4. AP minus 2. Actually, no. Let's go with 100. No. And you know what? I'm gonna make it explosive. 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 So explosive weapons, the way explosive weapons work is they do like a single point of damage for every model in a unit. So there's 36 of these guys. Basically, if any of them fail a defense save, they're all dead. And then we got wing blades for melee. 3 attacks, maybe 4. Yeah, 4 because it's huge. At 4 each, with devastating. Alright. Let's see. There is also... Here we go. Screaming Skull Catapult. Oh my god. This thing is gnarly. Look, there's there's mummies strapped to the posts with friggin' vultures eating them. Let's see. Fortifications. Bone launcher. Actually, no. Skull launcher. Value. Let's make it 60. And then and then And now I'll give this thing like 10 health. Actually, no. Yeah, 10. 10 is about right. And since it's a fortification, and then what else? Scroll below and paste. And I'm gonna add another one, which is Screaming Payload. And that'll be like for vehicles and stuff. So 4 damage. Alright, and that's about that's honestly this army. So I'm gonna open the Discord for this game. Wait, hang on. Let me switch back to chatting really quick first. Let's see. Alright, there we go. Alright, there's that army. Let's see. We're an hour in. I wasn't expecting to be done. Oh, you know what? I guess while we're here, why don't we look at the new Horus Heresy box? Saturnine. And these beautiful things look awesome. So, this is for the Horus Heresy. This box contains 50 miniatures. 50 miniatures, quote unquote. No, that's not true. They're definitely the Dreadnought and the Saturnine Terminators are definitely not minis, quote unquote. Well, let's see. 50 multi-part plastic miniatures. Let's see, one Saturnine Praetor. That's this guy right here. One Centurion in Mark II power armor, who I guess is this guy? This Iron Warrior? A Saturnine Dreadnought. Which is this big boy right here. Actually, hey, you know what? I gotta... How big is the... How big is the base for that thing? A 100 millimeters? That is huge! That is way bigger than the... That's like Knight Armiger size. That is giant. These Saturnine Terminators look so stupid, and I love them. Like, seriously. They honestly look like the aliens from the beginning of the Fifth Element, like without like the long necks. What do they have? Do they have multi-meltas or are those disintegrators? I think these right here are the disintegrators. I could be wrong on that, though. Plasma bombards. Oh, wait, no. Okay, no, these are the plasma bombards. Which means these would have to be the twin heavy disintegrators. Sure, there's a... here they are. Oh wait, is that a flamer? Okay, no, this has to be the twin heavy disintegrator, which means this is the plasma bombard. Yeah, and these guys are on 50 millimeter bases. Which means they are enormous. Actually, they're about the size of Gravis armored Space Marines in 40K, if that's the case. Interesting. Yeah, I'm excited for this box to come out. What I'm not excited about is paying this much for it. Which is honestly one of the reasons I 3D print, because the official Warhammer stuff is expensive. Let's see, which legion should I make them? I think I'm gonna make them salamanders. Which I would like to do either salamanders or world eaters. Actually, no. What I'm gonna do is make these Saturnine Terminators salamanders. Make the Praetor a salamander too. And I think make all like the Mark II guys world eaters. That Dreadnought, definitely a salamander Dreadnought. I don't know though. It's too early to tell. I don't know anything about the Horus Heresy. Well, okay, no. I don't know about the Horus Heresy game, is what I should say. This Saturnine Praetor looks really terrifying too. Is that a combi plasma gun? Vicious axe or brutal hammer? Oh, particle shredder. That's probably what it is. Let's excuse me. This is the particle shredder. And these are Iron Warrior. What does that make these? I guess these are supposed to be like I love these. I won't lie. So I guess this would be the okay, there's the Age of Darkness rulebook. But there's also the wait, hang on. But there are also the Mechanicum, Liber Astartes, Liber Hereticus, Solar Auxilia, Imperial Knights. Well, Liber Questoris, which would be Imperial Knights. Knights and Titans? Wait. Oh, those look awesome. Damn it, I can't like... What's this? Carta Galactica. Imperium of Man. Excuse me. Forbidden System. Legion Protectorate. Does that mean like a Traitor Legion's world? Because this is Olympia, which I know is like the Iron Warriors' home world, and they're a Traitor Legion. Wait, is this a book or a map? Let's see, God. I should probably get ready for bed since I'm done. Yeah. Alright, shorter stream, but but I still had fun. And it's always fun hanging out with all of you. So, I hope you all have a good night. I hope you all have a good week. And I'll be live again on Monday. And yeah, that's about all I got. So I will see you all later, Packmates. So good night. Mwah.